What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to the new universal auto-farming fleet, aka Broadsword Destroyers Mark III. As long as Kixeye does not change anything with the balancing of the destroyers, then those things will be our new universal manual farming fleet. No, wait, auto-farming fleet. You can use them also manually to achieve higher results, but in auto mode they are already tough as nails, okay? So let's show you what you can do with them. I'm sure you will be pleased to hear, guys, that you can farm Vega Cargo tier 1, 2, 3, and 4, including level 45 cargo, which carry a ton of resources also, right? And have a higher chance of dropping this stuff here than the level 40s. However, you do have to click a few things when you do the 45s, okay? 40 is complete auto. When it comes to Vsec, you can take on tier 1, 2, 3, up to level 40 Vsec fleets. It is important to mention though that the tech we need, the requirements are a lot higher than the Insta Elite ranks that we had previously, okay? That we were using before. You could still use those Insta ranks to get the Thermal Beam level 3, for instance, which is something you would then need in order to get yourself those Broadsword Destroyers working, because we actually use Focused Optics level 5 with energy-based weapons here in order to achieve that performance, okay? I'm actually using the Impulse Beam level 3 and level 2 on those things, but you might also be able to do Thermal Beam 3 and 2, you just have a little bit lower range, but the performance should still be very good on those ships. Alright, so let's jump into the combat and see how it looks like. What I just want to show you here quickly is that you can take on level 27 battalion fleets with it, and you can also combine them with the Insta ranks if you, for example, don't have 6 of those broadswords already, okay? No problem, you can just do that also. But that's basically what you would be doing with those. You would farm level 40 Vega Cargo fleets in complete free instant auto fight, okay? You don't have to click anything, you don't even have to join the battle. I just joined the battle here to show you how the combat would look like if you would join the battle, okay? Those things are so powerful and deal plus 160% damage already against cruisers, right? So altogether they deal 260% of their original weapon damage against cruisers, and each and every single one of those broadswords has 114 or 18 damage per second, which means that against cruisers that is obviously reaching insane amounts of damage output. Here you can see we did it immediately, no problem. 3 ships died, free instant repair, 4 minutes 40 seconds repair for each and every single one of those ships. And in this thing you can see here there's 5 million resources still sitting inside, even though we already go home with 270,000. Wait, with 720,000. Now I got it. Wow. Yeah, and this is what the repair would look like, 21 minutes altogether. We just remove as many ships as we need in order to get it to a free instant repair, and then we put back in 1 free instant repair, 1 free instant repair every single time until it's fully repaired. And I know what you're probably thinking, guys. You're thinking, oh great, so much additional damage against cruisers, let's farm level 40 raiders with it. But Kixeye says, those cruisers have way too much hit points for their level. They should be level 50, 55 level, not level 40. Level 40 is way too low. Look how much hit points they have, considering what insane amounts of damage we deal to them. And also the Echo Ray deals so much damage. Yeah, we can farm level 40 skirmishers with it. Surprisingly enough, we can farm level 35 raiders unlimited amounts of times, as our fleet does not even get hit once. Look at this. We cannot even touch level 40 raiders, but level 35 raiders, the one before that, we don't even get hit by in return. This is crazy. You could do them a billion times in a row and it would always look like this, I guess. I think that's what it is, right? And you could get the Rebel tier 3 parts by doing it. Now, when it comes to level 40 Vsec fleets, we can do them in full auto mode, but it is recommended to be on the safe side and perform 1 click in the beginning, like this. A strafing command, so that the destination marker is basically at the engine part of the ship. This way, it is still AI mode, as you can see down there to the left, but the ships will fly backwards very slowly for 5 seconds or 4 and not engage the enemy. So they will not get so close to the enemy destroyers, and we have a little bit more time to eliminate the ships that come towards us before the enemy destroyers get in range. And that's the thought behind this, okay? This is how after they reach that point, they will resume auto mode immediately, no problem, okay? But it is recommended to do this 1 click in the beginning and then exit the fight and let the rest do auto mode, because it basically allows the fleet to do this very efficiently and maybe even have a couple of more ships at the end alive. And yeah, so it's really a good thing. I would do it always if I were you. And that's level 40 Vsec, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy, with insta broadsword destroyers, with insta repair. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Oh man. And also here we have once again around 6 million resources, because I collected 5.3 million in the cargo fleet and 720,000 once again in the actual combat fleet with the broadswords, right? Now when it comes to level 45 Vega Cargo fleets, as I told you in the beginning, you have to perform a few clicks. In the beginning we just strafe backwards, and as soon as that frigate enters the first range circle of our destroyers, we perform a left click here, alright? To focus fire and kill it very quickly, and then we do the same with the next cruiser. So we basically click to kill, as brutal as a man can click to kill every single ship right here. That's easy. Just focus fire and kill every single one of those ships. And also it doesn't really matter much which one you choose then as the battleships. Just make sure to focus kill, okay? Focus click. That's all you have to do. And it was never that easy to farm level 45 Vega Cargo fleets, believe me guys. There was never a way to do it as easy as this. And especially not with a free instant repair. This is crazy. I'm actually getting a hang of it, of these new rebalancing things. I'm finding the real good strategies here, and I'm really glad somehow that this is implemented into the game, and I hope that Kixeye is not changing this. I think that in high-end level PvP something has to be done with the destroyers. If you ask me, I think they're a little bit too fast in turning and forward speed, and I think they just have way too much shield bypass. That's also something. But if they change that, that wouldn't affect our auto fleet here. So I hope that Kixeye is not doing something really stupid with a rebalancing again here, okay? To ruin basically what we just found out here. And yeah, once again, 6 million resources in this fleet. Yeah, easy to fill yourself up. And guys, don't forget about the high potential in fleet versus fleet combat that it has, right? Level 35, imagine you attack a level 54 cutter fleet. And you basically kill one entire cutter because he needs to get so close in order to kill those ships, right? And they have so much damage output, deal so much damage directly to armor, it's crazy. The damage potential is insane, the range is really deadly, and you can only really take it out easily with a carrier. If you don't have a carrier in a fleet, then you are forced to run from those destroyers or lose a ship in the process of taking them down, and that's pretty cool. And think about a civil war, what you can do with this low-level fleet right here. That's awesome. And one more thing, if it would be annoying to you that high-level players can attack it because it's level 35, well then just switch some minor thing in there, maybe use a thermal beam instead of a impulse beam or whatever to make it level 34, and you don't have that problem anymore. Alrighty, and as usual guys, here we are with my document that summarizes everything you need for those broadswords, okay? We call it the new best universal auto farming fleet, okay, with the Broadsword Mark IIIs, and it's good to farm Vega Cargo up to level 45, Vsec up to level 40, Raiders up to level 35, crafting fleets in general up to level 37. And probably also many upcoming event fleets, okay? So, we need at least 6 Mark III broadsword destroyers in the line formation, okay? And there's 2 versions of this fitting. The elite version that you saw in this video, and there's the light version, okay? The elite version uses Metaphase Shield level 1, focused optics 5, impulse beam level 3 once, and impulse beam level 2 once. The light version will still stay below 5 minutes of repair time, even though we're using the Plasteel Armor I here, together with the Shockwave Shield level 2, okay? Focused optics level 5 is again required, and we can also use basic cargo level 5 here in order to have a lot more cargo capacity in the fleet, because we're only using thermal beams level 3 once and thermal beams level 2 once, which you can both farm with my previous farming fleets. You should really go ahead and check them out. There's a link in the video description with the playlist to all my useful strategy tutorials, including the ones that you need in order to farm yourself those blueprints very easily, basically, okay? And also this document here will be in the video description for you to look it up, okay? This version has less performance, but it has higher cargo capacity because it has still a little bit of weight less to be able to equip basic cargo level 5. Fleet characteristics is the build time of the fleet of the elite version is 7 days 23 hours, and the light version requires 9 days and 9 hours around. Okay, individual ship repair is both below 5 minutes repair in each ship. It doesn't matter which version, and the cargo capacities are of the elite version 720,000, and the light version has 3,150,000 cargo capacity. So it is its own cargo fleet, so to speak. Okay, the repair resource costs will be up to 1,750,000 helium and up to 350,000 antimatter on the elite version. I don't have it from the light version. The module requirements are a lot higher, obviously, than the previous Mark II ranks. Bridge level 5, fleet bay level 8, ship factory 7, ship lab 7, tech lab 10, and arms lab 9 or 10. Well, I'm not entirely sure because the Vega conflict online wiki seems to be not being developed further, so it doesn't even have the impulse beams inside there. Okay, the research blueprints required. Event blueprint impulse beam 3 and 2 for the elite version, okay? Blueprint thermal beams 3 and 2 for the light version. Disruptor ray level 3 is probably going to be required as a research in order to use the thermal beams, so I think it's the same with the impulse beams here. Focused Optics 5 is required, and Broadsword Destroyer inclusively the Mark upgrades 2 and 3 needs to be researched as well. My advice, build yourself at least 2 of those fleets and operate them at the same time. I was just giving it a little bit more thought, and I believe it would not work against level 50 cargo fleets 2 in a row. I don't think that this would work because they are already using Gladius drivers on those battleships, so scratch that one, okay? Have a cargo fleet nearby to pick up the plentiful resources or share with alliance members, and use the tag fleet function in order to find the fleets you're looking for really quick and easy. Then important next steps for the next farming tutorials. I'm guessing that level 50 Vega fleets, cargo tier 5. Will probably be able to. I will probably be able to cover them with using the wave driver maybe and phase projectiles level 5. Maybe also the Gladius driver instead of the wave, but the wave would perform better for sure. So I would say get yourself, if you have a chance to get Metaphase Shield level 1, take it and equip it. Get yourself wave driver 1 and 2 if you have a chance, and research phase projectiles to level 5 as high as possible. And also for that same strategy that I have in mind already, get yourself the net torpedo at least level 3 blueprint from the Vsec fleets, okay? And start building 5 Venom battleships and 1 stronger tank, yeah, also for later, and the strategy that I have in mind. Frequently asked questions, which I think, I predict at this time that are going to be asked. Does the thermal beam also deal with a level 45 cargo? I think so, but I haven't tried it. But I think it would still do it the same way. Which crafting fleets can be farmed with it? Pretty much all of them in up to level 37, and some might even go further. Okay, should I use ionized optics instead of focused optics if I have it? No, it contradicts the effect that a Mark upgraded battle destroyer has of shield bypass. It contradicts that effect and also requires way too much weight on the weapons. Okay, so no ionized optics. And can I use the Echo Ray level 3 or other energy waste weapons instead? I think you can, but I haven't tried them all. And the Echo Ray, for instance, has a good damage potential, but it is harder to focus kill targets with it, because the damage gets spread between multiple ships, right? So yeah, it needs to be tried, and but I have already tried to equip it, and you could actually use Echo Ray level 3 twice. That fits to the ship, okay? Just so you know. Now, as always, guys, creating those videos, finding the fittings, creating the ships, refitting everything takes a lot of time and coins in the game, and if you feel like this video was helpful to you and you would like to contribute back, then you could do it like this. Visit the Patreon page. The link is in the video description of all my videos, and there you can see how many people we have in our little community here, where we stand, what the next milestone goals is. For instance, I'm going to start live streaming this month, actually, because of this Patreon campaign, and there's a couple of awesome rewards that I came up with in order to thank you personally for your pledge too. So that would be one way to help me a lot, and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye bye.